final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. And the Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas Tech's offense takes the field. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Looking downfield, it's Slater. It's complete to the left. Made a defender miss. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Got his man downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Red Raider. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So SMU's offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Mustangs are marching down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Floating away. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Turning it on. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal, you don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Slater. Sends it downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun. The running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
To the air, it's Slater. They're working that left side, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Temple is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up 14 over Arkansas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gonna swing it on second down. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He's gonna be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it down the right side. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Mustangs!
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And they find the big play wide receiver again. This guy has been featured early, and it looks like it's going to be often. Already over 100 yards, still in the second.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Red Raiders have pushed it inside the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He might want another play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using the quick game. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it with the back.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Looking for more room. The tag. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
He's got him in the flat. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Slater. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Right on target this time. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Caught over the middle. It's Contreras. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. And he comes up with a massive play right there.
Looking to throw it Slater. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. And they're able to get to the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Setting up the screen. Thought they had something set up there, but he'll be stopped just short, and it'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. He got it. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. The offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense the sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
31, SMU, 14.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll go to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU!
There's an old school play you don't see very often anymore. Who's to say that fullbacks are dinosaurs today in college football? They turn around, they hand it off to the big fella, and he pays it off with a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Oh, he's got a chance. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of 1st downs. I need 2. I need 2 1st downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Tries to find a little more run running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got his man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Off the play fake. He's looking deep. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Moving away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mustangs. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
He's got it down the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The give as they work on that clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Between the uprights, it's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. A little floater there that falls incomplete. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep it.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Red Raiders will try to run off the clock in the final minute. He's got it on the right. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. Back to pass, it's Slater. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on the fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet. He'll off one deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And this ball will go out of bounds. Nobody recovers, and that's going to do it. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row. It's not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it. Always positive. Glass half full, David. Listen, I don't think they can fix everything in 1 week. I think this team needs to go back to the drawing board. They need to focus on one specific area of their football team to try to improve on and get this thing going.